Hello and welcome. You're tuned into Market Fatafat. I'm Manika Khanna and with me is Ashish Advani. In the next half an hour, we'll take you through what's making headlines, what's making news in the market. And first up, let's take stock of how the market is shaping up at this juncture. Well, remember, Nifty had broken below the 25,300 support level also. Right now, it is flirting with those levels. It is currently perched at 25,300, but nonetheless, it's trading down 0.7%. Nifty Bank is also down 0.7%. 479 odd points cut coming in, and remember the India VIX has spiked up almost 4%. 13.58 is where India VIX also sits at. Advanced decline ratio is very clearly tilted in the favor of declines. In fact, the broader market is seeing sharper cuts. Small cap has been trading down with cuts of 1%, and for mid caps, it is also trading with cuts of more than 0.5%. So broader end of the market is seeing more drubbing in the trading session. Let's talk about the sectors. Barring two sectors, media and the IT pack, that's seeing a reversal. Rest all of the sectors are trading in the red, with the realty pack taking the most on the chin. It's trading with cuts of 1.7%. With Phoenix, Brigade, Prestige, Godrej and Lodha, all of them trading with cuts of more than 1.5%. But as far as Nifty IT is concerned, we do see emphasis that's gaining in trade. 1.5% uptick coming in Infosys, HCL Tech. All of these names are doing well with gains of 1.5%. So that's how the market texture looks like. It's not a great end to the week, Ashesha.
Well, yes, not a great end to the week, but we're seeing a lot of action in the primary market of late. And we had Gaudium IVF, which got listed on the bourses today at about 83 rupees per share, currently trading at 82 thereabouts. The listing happened at 5% premium as compared to the issue price. Currently, it is trading with gains of nearly 2.5 to 3%. But what the outlook is of the management going forward for the company, to discuss that, we are now joined by the management. Dr. Manika Khanna, chairperson and MD at Gaudium IVF and Women Health Limited, is now joining us. Ms. Khanna, afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. First of all, congratulations on getting listed on the bourses. And first up, let's talk about your expansion plan itself. You've earmarked about 50 crore for establishment of new IVF centers. Which new geographies are you looking to enter into, and what will your expansion plan be with the money that you've raised from the public?
Yes, Gaudium IVF plans to open 19 hubs and equivalent number of spokes in the coming 2.5 years. And the spread is almost equal throughout the country. Because we have already gained experience by opening 7 hubs and 28 spokes across the country, we know that while tubal block due to tuberculosis could be a reason in Bihar, it could be aging eggs down south. So since we have the experience already, we would take full advantage of our learning curve, and the centers are almost spread equally, some in the north part of the country, some in the west, east, as well as the south. And most importantly, we have also covered tier 2 towns, because it is a myth. Infertility is not restricted to the metros. There is a significant number of infertile patients in tier 2, tier 3, down to village level. And through the hub and the spokes, we plan to have deep accessibility throughout the country.
Right. Also tell us your expansion, especially the targets that are underserved, like tier 2 and tier 3 markets. Given the lower purchasing power in these regions, what pricing strategy will you use here, and are you expecting any dilution in your EBITDA margins to accommodate this?
No, we are not expecting dilution in this. The reason is very simple, that we've already been in a state like Bihar. So we there also we did not dilute our price. And also our the two major contributors to our EBITDA remaining high are, one, the asset light hub and spoke model, so where we spend the infrastructure cost only on the hub, and the salary, recurrent salary costs, etc., only on the hub. And through the spoke, we achieve penetration, and there is zero infrastructure cost at the spoke. So on the same model, we are going to expand, so there will be no change. And the second thing is that we are a 97% B2C driven brand in an industry which has been traditionally B2B, which means we are not dependent too much on doctors or gynecologists referring us patients. So a large amount of our profit as professional fee doesn't go to anyone, it stays with us. And hence these margins, have been historically sustained while we were opening all these 7 hubs and spokes. And it was a mix of tier 2 and tier 1 cities, because we were there in Ludhiana, we were there in Patna, we are there in Srinagar. So yeah, they are quite sustainable.
Right. Ms. Khanna, let's also talk about your expansion plans a little more in greater detail. You've got about 19 new centers that you've already planned. What is the average break-even period for a new spoke as compared to a hub? And what is the timeline on ramping up for a new center?
So the break-even period I would apply to the hub, because the spoke anyway has zero infrastructure cost. To the spoke, the professional fee goes directly from the patient, so nothing goes from Gaudium. The entire treatment fee is paid to Gaudium itself. At the hub, our break-even has historically come within 2 months, and it comes pretty fast. And also because we have a 360-degree marketing approach, we start our marketing activities even as the center is being built. So, that knowledge in the market that, okay, brand Gaudium is coming and starting is given to the market even before we start operations. And also, since our team, we are a completely SOP-driven organization, so our SOP is on creating labs, high quality, highest end of technology, labs and OTs is already defined in our manuals, and our architect is the common since the first center. So it goes very fast. Within 45 to 60 days, we are able to make a complete center, and also we make sure that compliances are achieved in that period only. So we don't waste any time and become operational as soon as the center is ready.
Right. Also, Ms. Khanna, you earlier announced plans to launch mother and child wellness and nutraceutical products which weren't present in your later filings. Has this foray been pushed to a later date?
Actually, we thought that IVF has been our forte. We stick to it. We are well positioned. The IVF market has a huge growth potential. It is at 1.4 billion today, the IVF industry in India, and is expected to reach 4.5 billion in the next 5 years. So we want to maximize the reaping here. And also medical tourism is playing a great part in it. Gaudium already gets patients from 30 countries across the world. This is all word of mouth generated. And, an international patient doesn't come if you do not have the right technology, the right people, and the right credentials. So backed by so many national and international accolades, the international patients choose us. And our special area of focus is also going to be medical tourism, as is aligned with the government's focus on medical tourism, and as the present budget also mentioned it. So medical tourism is going to be a great revenue stream.
Okay, medical tourism is going to be a great revenue stream. That's the word coming in. But Ms. Khanna, let's also talk about your international revenue ramp up. How are you seeing your international revenues ramp up going forward, especially as compared to your domestic business, given that you're trying to push international business?
Yes. Also, we are now accessible at all the 3 major cities of the country: Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. We are going to be in the future in Chennai also, in Kolkata also. So, at all the major touch points where the international consumers gonna fly in, our presence is gonna increase. And also, the number of babies we've already delivered, they are great. They are brand ambassadors of Gaudium in every country that they are.
Right. And you're also allocating 20 crores from the fresh issue towards debt repayment. Post the repayment, what will be your target net debt or debt to equity ratio?
It'll be like almost zero, because we just had 22 crores of debt and 20 would be paid off. So it'll be like almost zero in decimals. And hence we will also be saving a lot on the interest portion, that will go and add on to our EBITDAs.
That's the outlook on the financial front going forward. Ms. Khanna, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And once again, congratulations on your listing. But on that note, we need to slip into a very short break. More news and updates will continue on the other side.